Welcome back to Guru Beauty. I am Jodie and today I'm reviewing a new foundation for you, this time from Australian company BECCA. BECCA has a new Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation out right now, and I am really looking forward to letting you know what my thoughts are on this one. I have certainly received numerous requests for a review of this foundation. If you are looking for it right now, you can pick this one up as I did from beautylish.com. $44 is what we're paying for it, and I think that it will be coming out in Australia shortly. It has been out in the States for a couple of months now, I think at least, and once it is available in Australia you can pick that up from, I think, Sephora, also Adore Beauty, and probably rye.com.au as well. As they become available, I will try and update the links, if any, down below in the description bar. So all I have for you right now is US $44. I'll share with you my thoughts on the packaging. I'll share with you what BECCA says this foundation does, some ratings and reviews from other websites. I'll show you the foundation going onto my skin and how it lasts throughout the day, and then I'll be back to share my final thoughts and recommendations for you at the end. I'll start, as I always do, with the packaging. The foundation comes in the standard 30 mils and in a frosted glass bottle. It is very attractive. It does come with a sticker on it that says shake well before use. You have to crack through that sticker to actually open it, so that's obviously going to be very, very important. I think it's something you do with every foundation, but given that it's on a sticker you have to actually break the seal off. Shake this product very, very well. Now, the cap of the bottle, when you go to open it, you twist it and the little top comes up. That is basically what pulls the product into the dropper. As you open it up, you'll see it does have a dropper dispenser, and funnily enough, the little pump does not draw very much product into the dropper. This dropper never fills. It probably pulls up maybe 1 to 2 drops, if anything, I would say. So very minimal. Don't expect this dropper to fill at all. The result of this kind of dispenser is that you do have a messy bottle. I have actually wiped the cap clean for the purposes of making this video, but it's not an ideal system. I think similar to the Cover FX custom cover drops, you do end up with foundation, you know, around the thread of the bottle dripping out of the join. It's not fabulous. It's not a fabulous thing. I would really like to see a pump for this foundation, but the bottle is attractive. A little bit about my skin. My skin is 39 years of age. I do have things that I do want to cover, but I'm happier with a lighter coverage foundation these days that helps to make my skin look radiant and healthy, and then just use concealer where and if I need to. I do have quite exacerbated pores on my face, particularly my cheeks, so something that's not going to pull in the pores or make them look worse is something that I'm going to very much appreciate, as well as my fine lines. I don't want foundation to cake up in my fine lines or around my nose. I'm very busy and I like something that's going to last nicely throughout the day. I want to look hydrated and healthy without looking cakey. And the very last thing is my combination oily but dehydrated skin. So something that's going to help me look hydrated without looking oily and greasy is going to be right up my alley. The product is available in 8 different shades, and I've matched myself to the shade beige, which is described on the Sephora website as light medium with neutral undertones. Some reviews do actually talk about this oxidizing and going darker. I have not noticed that with this foundation. I think that beige is a great match for me for NC25. So what BECCA says on the back of the box is, veil your skin with foundation coverage that feels water-light while it evens and perfects the complexion. Each weightless fluid drop imparts subtle luminosity that blurs imperfections and creates a soft, focused glow. In a range of flexible shades with light, buildable coverage, Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation imparts a healthy, natural glow. This product gets a 3.6 out of 5 stars on Makeup Alley, and it gets probably like a 3.7 out of 5 stars on Sephora. That's a pretty average rating for a foundation. It's not one that everyone's going to love. When I look at the people who love this foundation, it's people who don't want a lot of coverage. They do want a luminosity and it's just a nice finish for their skin. I have seen some good reviews from those with normal to oily skins. I've seen some good reviews for those with dry skin. I've also seen negative reviews from those with dry skin, which is interesting. Often when you see luminous in a foundation name, you expect it to be quite a good product for dry skin. But there have been 1 or 2 reviews that I've read on Sephora that do say that either this product oxidizes quite badly or it collects under dry flakes for those dry skinned ladies. This is definitely one I think that you do want to check out at the store first. If you can take home a sample, see how it performs for your skin type, and particularly to see if this is going to oxidize on your face throughout the day. It doesn't happen for everyone, it does happen for some people. The other thing that people have not enjoyed about this foundation where it's gotten bad reviews is that it hasn't lasted throughout the day for them. That hasn't been a problem for me, but again, another thing to look for if you are going to try a sample of this product before investing in the full bottle. Moving on to ingredients, we do start with water followed by dimethicone, phenyl trimethicone, glycerin, ethyl hexyl palmitate, caprylic/capric triglyceride, isododecane, polyglycerol 6 polyricinoleate, pentylene glycol. I'm just looking through for anything noteworthy. We have got some sunflower seed oil in here, so it's not oil free. We've got yeast extract, sea salt extract, some interesting ingredients that we don't typically see in other foundations. I do not see alcohol in here. I do not see parabens. This product does not seem to contain any fragrance to me, certainly no perfumey type fragrances. This is good for those of you who don't like those perfumey fragranced foundations. Moving on to the application, as I said, very important to shake this product very, very well before you open up the cap. Here we go with the messy dropper mechanism, and you can see how much comes out of a full dropper. It is fairly liquid in consistency, but not water-like, like some of those water-like foundations that have come out over the last year or 2. I do prefer to apply this with my fingers. It does blend in very, very easily as I press it all over my face, and I'm not using a primer today. So pressing it in, after applying 1 layer of the BECCA Aqua Luminous foundation, I can see that my skin does have a hydrated, dewy look to it. So a very light coverage here, just a very, very natural finish, a very, very natural coverage. I will just apply a little bit more of the foundation to see what we can build up. The instructions on the back of the box actually do say to apply 1 layer, and then very specifically it does say if more coverage is desired to let that first layer dry, then build 1 to 2 drops over the top. And I have found that I do get extra coverage when I do apply the extra 1 to 2 drops, and I haven't really applied concealer over my face today. So hopefully you can see with my lighting and camera, I do have freckles and pigmentation showing through. I've applied a little bit of concealer under my eyes, and I've also applied one of my favorite products as well from BECCA. This is the Beach Tint Shimmer Souffle in Watermelon Moonstone, a little sort of shimmery blush highlight there on my cheekbones. I have decided I will apply a little bit of powder, just a little bit of Laura Mercier's translucent loose setting powder. I'm applying it with a damp sponge, patting it onto my T-zone area. The damp sponge helps it just sort of melt right in. So pending a lip colour, that is my makeup for the day. I am really pleased with the way that it looks. My skin looks healthy, hydrated, very natural finish to this foundation, but I don't know, I'm pretty pleased with the coverage. I don't mind a few freckles shining through these days. I don't mind a bit of hyperpigmentation. So yeah, pleased with the way that my skin looks. It just looks natural, hydrated, nothing bad. So far so good, really pleased with the way that it's looking on my skin at application. See you soon. 10 hours have now passed since applying BECCA Aqua Luminous foundation, and I'm really pleased with the way that the foundation is looking right now. I have not touched up other than concealer under my eyes, and I'm really pleased with the way that my skin is looking hydrated, luminous. I really have not had any kind of greasy breakthrough, and we're right slap bang in the middle of an Australian summer with a very hot day. So I would say definitely the foundation is still there, and not using any primer at all today. That is really impressive given some of the reviews that I've read online for people who have found that the foundation has not lasted very well on them. I still have that medium coverage that I had when I first applied the foundation. Absolutely no oily, greasy breakthrough, but still looking definitely hydrated and luminous, yeah, I would say. If I was to compare this foundation against a couple that I have already recently reviewed, like Laura Mercier's Candle Glow foundation, like the Smashbox Camera Ready BB Water, I would say that this is more luminous than any of them. I'd say, you know, you really have that luminous, radiant look to it, just as though you'd, you know, mixed in strobe cream or something like that with your foundation. So this probably out of the three of them has the most sort of glow factor. Don't forget your SPF underneath. That's about everything I have to say about it today. So overall, definitely the BECCA Aqua Luminous foundation to Guru, thumbs up. My experience with this foundation is very, very positive. I really like the finish that it gives my skin. I feel like I look like I've got that little bit of coverage that I want, and yet I've just got that radiance, that healthy hydration. This is right down the alley of some of those foundations that I've reviewed here on the channel recently that I've really enjoyed. The Laura Mercier Candle Glow Luminous Foundation, beautiful. The Smashbox Camera Ready BB Water, absolutely love that one too. I'm really enjoying some of these lighter coverage foundations that just, you know, affect the finish of the skin, give a little bit of coverage, but just enough, and last throughout the day. I'm really pleased with the BECCA Aqua Luminous foundation and am very, very happy to recommend it to you guys. Please do let me know if you have tried this foundation and what your thoughts were. I would love to hear from you about what your skin needs and your experience has been with this product. Definitely comment down below. I'm sure many others will appreciate that as well. That is about it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Have yourself a gorgeous day. Please don't forget, you are beautiful right here, right now, just the way you are. So much more important than just wanting to look at and playing with all of these beauty products and makeup is being it. Don't forget that. That is just so much